From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack. Yeah. Black on.
It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the dopest sports show on radio. Man, it's the Crush. It's Crush-iversary month too, Maceo. Is they ready, man?
It's my birthday.
Shout out to all the Scorpios out there. It's your time.
Look, cuz Crystal in the building. It's her birthday. Officially her birthday today.
Yes, sir. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me, as always, is my man, Morris Brown, teammate, Maceo Hurd. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I need y'all to mark this on y'all calendar. November 22nd, the return.
Oh,
Hashtag the return.
Oh, Jesus.
The return.
Of who?
Just mark it on your calendar. About, around the 20th or 21st, they'll make a big deal about it. Because, I mean, we always the top story on NFL Network, ESPN, First Take, So, write it down. Whatever, man. Whatever.
Hey, man, if you 2-9 by that time, you got a shot still.
We're not going to be 2-9 because this is what y'all got to understand. All we got to do is win our conference. Got a big game Sunday. I'm flying out to Dallas Tuesday. I'm going to sit down with Linehan. We're going to devise a game plan, man. It's going to be Matt Castle friendly.
Hey, man. I'm going to go ahead and introduce him. We're going to interview him a little bit later. Killer, what you think about all what he's saying, man?
Hey, man, I was alive during the Tony Dorsett era, too. At Emmy and Michael, but, man, I love Dez Bryant, but boy, don't know if Romo's going to do it for you.
Hey, man, again, after what we've seen since week 2, since my guy went down, it's safe to say that we back. We will be back.
I ain't mad at none of y'all.
I appreciate you, dog.
I ain't mad.
That's my guy right now.
Charlamagne the God love the Cowboys, too. That's my other homeboy.
Yeah, man. Shout out Charlamagne, man.
Shouts out to my partner.
Yeah, we go back and forth with the tweet, man. Yeah, the Cowboys, see, that's the thing about the nation.
Well, y'all the best marketed team probably in sports, too. Like, they was on the Love Boat when we were children. It's hard to get around that. And I think a big part of the reason they so love is because of the Cowgirls. It probably has a lot more to do with the cheerleaders than the actual plays these days.
Man, well, maybe, but I mean, when
I'm just saying that the Falcons were shipping out some dirty birdettes, we might have more team loyalty down here.
Well, we're gonna get into that, Mike, because we know what's going on in the city.
Hey, man, you also hear? You can hear, man. It's our man Killer Mike with us today.
How y'all doing? Happy to be here.
Yeah,
Killer
man.
Kill.
14-month tour, so he coming in to hang with us, with his boys, with his fam for a little bit.
I am.
The Dark Knight in the corner. We still ain't got him on camera. We ain't got him on camera.
He don't know nothing about that camera. He be hiding from.
He be hiding.
I think he I won't say that. I don't want it to come off that way.
Hey, man, we got a great show for you guys. We're gonna do some hot topics. Should Mark Rick still be in Georgia?
Well, that's a funny story. Just came down about Mark Rick.
Yeah, boy.
In the big booster, the people who write the checks.
They ain't liking dude no more.
It's
man.
bad when the people who write the checks don't. Boy.
Man, what's my man named in South Carolina who done retired?
Spurrier.
Steven came in, kicked butt, and retired. And Rick still ain't got us. Hey, man. Hey, man, them days about to be over.
Hey, man, we also got the crushing interview with Mike, man. We're going to got a lot to talk about, man. Run the Jewels. Told him my favorite song already, Don't Die. That rap music was ridiculous.
And he going to leave with my mixtape.
And Maceo's got it 30 years in the making.
30 years in the making. I'm finally
That should be the name of
single.
it. 30 years in the making.
Nah. I got a hot name for it.
You going to tell us?
Nah, I ain't going to tell you yet. I'm just going to put it in the pocket.
Dallas. We gonna name the mixtape Dallas.
But we gonna throw the X though on that. Yeah. We're gonna do the Dez Bryant.
I love Dez, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate
Shout it so hard.
I appreciate that, Mike.
Yeah, it ain't gonna have him still.
We also gonna do our really man Maceo Talks Baseball. Got to get that World Series to the champs.
Woo, Kansas City.
Kansas City, boy.
Wow,
man.
Hey, if you didn't stay up and watch that game,
I watched all of them.
You're not a fan of sports,
I missed
man.
the game and went back and watched the replay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And that's the beauty of the DVR.
Yeah,
Make
absolutely.
sure. I think we got a call already.
We got a phone call. Hey, caller, what you crushing on?
I ain't crushing on anything today.
Yeah, it was a rough weekend for you, Mike.
Boy,
Yeah, man.
You got killed in
It
the
was
flats.
extremely rough.
Yeah, man. I told you Jameis Winston was going to come in here and put that work in you. I did tell you that.
Garrett Blake shouldn't have did that, and Falcons just played terrible. So.
Georgia Tech lost.
I'm gonna tell you something good about that game though. I actually saw Matt Ryan show emotion.
Yeah.
He went to the bench mad throwing it. If he threw the ball
He
good, he
should've
threw a
been.
helmet. We might be having a different conversation now.
He
I
should've
mean,
been
that boy
mad.
threw that helmet like a pro. Threw that ball like a nose.
Hey, man. Hey, big shout out to you, Mike. Thank you, man.
Mike, appreciate the love always, boy.
Hey, man, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, man, we get into these hot topics, man. This is The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy
the enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong and there's Army Strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on-tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Maceo Hurt.
This your fam E Glaze.
And you're listening to The Crush,
the dopest sports show on radio, right here on SSNATL.com.
How about them Cowboys?
How about not? It's ATL, shawty. Home of them black and red, them dirty birds.
Mike Vick.
Nah, son, we gotta move on.
Maddie Slushy.
Slushy? Tony, oh no?
Romo.
Oh no?
Romo.
How much your bail money is this week, man?
Romo.
Can we get Dez out of jail this week, man? It's the Falcons, baby. ATL Shout, you listen to The Crush right here on Sensation Station Network. Hey, we back. Hey, who picked that one?
Hey, you playing something on my mixtape? Oh, I thought it was my mixtape. My bad.
I producer, of course. My bad, Scott. Hey, with us, man, before we get into this hot topics, what's up, Dark Knight? Bobby Jackson, what's happening, bro?
What's going on, family?
Boy,
I'm glad they weren't here during the in between.
Boy, y'all got to be here off the air. Our social media Mondays, they enjoy it. This is you can't get this nowhere else.
In between the breaks, that's what be crazy.
We get called to the principal office during the break. But we back, man.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go through, man, and talk about these hot topics. Mainly, man, there's just one I want to talk about. We can do two. Because we'll say the KC Royals for the thing. But the Georgia Bulldogs this weekend lost to Florida 27-3.
Got the doors blowed off.
That's a nice way you're going to get a PG version. They lost.
Hey, man.
It's a family show.
Family show, bro. It's only 8-10.
Got the doors blowed off.
So, Mark Richt thought it was a good idea to bring this guy in. Nobody's seen a four-string quarterback.
Now, time out. Shotty has already fallen on the sword.
Shotty fall on him.
Yeah, he said it's all on him. That's what he said.
He said he gonna take this.
But that was that one of them backdoor closed door coaches meetings. Hey,
that's sad.
I make $5 million a year.
I'm gonna need you.
I got that Ford commercial, and somebody take care of my mortgage. And the way we just played, I need somebody to fall on sword today.
Shotty, I ain't saying nothing. Schottenheimer, I ain't saying nothing. Raise your hand.
Hey, you got to go tell them. That was your idea to start Bantu. For tone.
That's just bad.
Because I let Bobo go.
Yeah, man. Hey, the way that game played out, really and truly, like, Bobo looked pretty smart right now.
That's bad. That's bad that you got to say.
Was Florida the better team?
Yep. Hands down. Easy. Winning close.
Now.
And out-coached.
Now, by recruiting standards, how everybody gets excited, no. Georgia has the most 4- and 5-star kids on paper, but we do know the game has to be played on the field.
Right.
Hell, Alabama won when they won 2 or 3 years ago. When they won,
the last one they won like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
When they won 2 years ago, half their team was from Metro Atlanta, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the one place the University of Georgia don't seem to recruit from.
Yeah. Amazing.
And what's crazy is, so we know the problem at Georgia is at quarterback.
Yeah.
The kid at Clemson.
Right.
Georgia kid. Kid
at Tennessee.
Georgia kid. I mean, think about it. They told Cam Newton that he would be a great tight end. Didn't even recruit Cam.
Sound like somebody belong that KKK list.
Shout out to Anonymous.
Anonymous already said we got you.
That's the name of that mask. The Anonymous. Yeah. That's what my daughter was Halloween.
Oh, she was Anonymous.
Yeah. She had to have that mask. That's the name of it. So yeah, man. I mean,
So is Rick untouchable?
We're going to find out. We're going to really find out this offseason.
Teflon Rick? I don't think so no more, man. I don't think so. That was a harsh one.
Teflon Rick made some people think about life real quick. They like, we're going to keep putting money in this 8-4 Capital One Bowl on January 1st.
Man, right now, the losses he picking up, no, it's going to be Music City Bowl. They're going to play before New Year. They'll be
on December 27th.
Yeah, Mark Rick will be home on New Year's.
Dinner Bowl. It's
going to be the Kwanzaa Bowl.
Yeah.
On the 26th.
The Dashiki
Bowl. Oh, boy, Mark.
Yeah, so I mean, and when you start getting these stories that the guys who write the checks,
them
boosters, over your coach.
Yeah,
hey man, it's time to start going sideways.
They're grumbling.
Rick looked like their best friend too. Like he is the stereotypical. I'm a white guy's best friend. Like he got the perfect white guy haircut. He got a Ford commercial. You know what I mean? He looked. You know what I mean? He got that look. Yeah. Like he looked like, oh man, we gonna do it.
Yeah.
Boy, they blew it. But them boys play hard, and I want to congratulate the boys. They do.
They put it in.
Because the thing of it is, coaches coach.
That's right.
Yep. Players play.
Right.
In college,
half of them going to the NFL. That's all.
Yeah. But the thing, as a coach, as a college coach, all I'm worried about is what this kid. If he go to the NFL, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
But I need these kids to play to the best of their ability, so I can keep getting my Nike deal, my Ford truck deal.
Right.
I mean, when you have to start paying your own bills now.
Real quick, so all you Georgia fans who keep saying who you replacing with, I got my top 3. Anybody ready?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Top 3: Memphis head coach Justin Fuente.
That's my number 1.
Number 2, I go try to get James Franklin. Penn State.
He's not going nowhere.
No, he can't.
But I would try because he was SEC before. Number 3, Kirby Smart.
Ain't gonna happen. Not in
Alabama,
Georgia.
DC.
Ain't gonna happen.
I know.
Ain't gonna happen in UGA,
I
brother.
gave you my 3, man. What y'all got real quick?
I'm with you on Justin Fuente. That was my number one hit. Rich Rodriguez.
Ooh,
no.
He's an East Coast guy, and he still want to prove himself in the SEC. Plus, he got a house in Lake Oconee.
All of them got a house on Lake Oconee.
Let's call Spurrier.
And you know what's funny, Mike? Because
Boy,
that's the top of my list.
I ain't joking.
That's top of my list because the thing about it, he hadn't retired.
No.
He just quit.
I ain't joking.
I'm out of South Carolina.
Man, let me tell you something, man. If the kid who been kicking your kid butt certainly moving to your neighborhood, maybe you should invite him to teach your kid to fight.
Hey, look at it that way. But
Boy, if that happens, it will disrupt the entire equilibrium of the SEC.
That's all I'm saying, bro. So maybe the karate school you've been going to ain't teaching you the right chop. You better get somebody new.
The chop wrong.
Yeah.
Can't go see Mr. Miyagi.
Think about honestly, man. Think about what South Carolina was when he went. We knew we took a game. We knew we had a game with them every year, man.
No doubt.
Man, after he got there, boy.
Made him very competitive.
Well, it was just like the big girl who went to Jenny Craig came back. You were like, whoa. She's like,
sexy.
too late, sucker. Well, over, man. Over.
We got a call.
We got a call. Go ahead, Mason.
Uh-oh. Hey, caller, what you crushing on? Caller, what you crushing on?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
This is Erica.
Hey.
How you doing? I'll talk to you about your team tomorrow. Anyway, listen.
E, you lost too now. Okay.
I know. That's
Okay.
why
Okay.
you can't talk trash.
Oh, I'm always gonna talk trash. E,
Okay, well,
okay.
me too then.
Can you let her
so
finish?
we'll talk about that
I'm
tomorrow.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, E. My
Anyway,
bad.
Okay, so about this whole Georgia thing, what makes no sense to me, if you're gonna start this kid because he's a dual threat.
Mm-hmm.
Why not have him run the ball?
Because, Erica, Schottenheimer is a bum of an offensive coordinator.
Tell me how you really feel, man.
Yeah, I mean, you have a kid who's a spread type. Okay, this is the problem. Bryce Ramsey ran the wing T in high school. He has a scholarship at Georgia.
Yep.
Fatone, whatever his name is, he's a spread quarterback. He's handing the ball off
Running
in
a
the
pro
eye.
style
He run a
offense.
pro style offense. Know your personnel.
They didn't do well.
So I mean,
Evidently, and they didn't utilize him in any form of fashion. What was the big deal about the change? Just ridiculous. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, girl.
E, don't wear no Falcon gear.
You know she is.
Yeah, look, every time I say that, if I could just get her to lead that water bottle.
Hey, man. Like Spurrier, they started from the bottom. Hey, man, when we come back.
It's kill time.
Now they here.
I get to drop some of my jewels.
Oh, Lord.
Some of my favorite.
Killer Mike when we
Killer
come back,
Mike
y'all.
versus.
Stay with us. It's the Crush on Sensation Station Network.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior task and drill.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy
The enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army Strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
Yeah, I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Hey, we're back. Going to the crushing interview. Maceo, go ahead and introduce our man.
Hey, man, boy. It's always good when you got a partner, man, who, you know what I'm saying, you able to, like, rap his lyrics and stuff. You like, yeah, man, that's my partner. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know him.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's my partner.
Everybody go question. You don't know him.
Yeah, man. You know, anytime you tell everybody, you, man, you going to catch a beat running like Randy Moss.
I never got a jersey either from that sucker. I still love him. That chump ain't never give me no jersey. Shouts out to Dante Culpepper. Dunt always showed love, though. He just shook his head. When I say Dunt, man, this man ain't gave me no jersey, man.
See what I'm saying? My guy don't need no introduction.
And he wasn't having the best year when I said that.
Killer Mike in the building, everybody. What's up, Kill?
Hey, y'all. How everybody doing? What's up, man? All y'all Facebook likers and haters. Got to say what up, them folk who don't like me.
They peeking. Oh, they peeking. They out there.
We know you are.
They out there hoping for a dislike button.
Yep. Yep. The more you dislike, the better my life is. You give me somebody to laugh at, not feel guilt.
So, Mike, man, I'm going to hit the first one, man. 14-month to Run the Jewels is killing it, man. How you feeling right now, dog?
I'm tired, dog. I'm tired, like that little baby say.
Oh,
I said I'm tired. I said I'm tired. I felt that little baby. Real. No disrespect to the God Thugger either, man. A lot of love to you and your daughter. She got a lot of personality. She had me laughing. I'm mother tired. Yeah, baby, I feel you. Me too. But I feel good though, man. I will say we had a 2-month run to finish out Run the Jewels 1. And then we dropped Run the Jewels 2 a year ago. Mm-hmm. And we've toured it since then. We've done every major festival. We did Coachella last year, did the Music Midtown Festival a few weeks ago, and I just want to appreciate everybody who's taken us from being a rap group that did, 500 people rooms to a rap group that's doing 2,000 people rooms now, doing 29,000 people in festivals. So thank y'all very much on behalf of me and LP.
Yes, sir. So when you see that type of movement, man, just 500, 2,000, man.
Yeah.
What's the feeling, dude? You got to be knowing everything going right and strong right at that point,
man,
right?
It's a blessing. Like, real talk, man, the only description I could give is, man, it's really like, the feel our shows is like walking in Tennessee Stadium, as a mad freshman walking into that madness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rocket Talk.
That's what, I really am, I'm just overwhelmed because, people know me. I've been in this 15 years, and I had the first half of my career was that of an outcast protege, and there's nothing wrong with that. I hold no shame in that. I don't devalue that at all. But, those who know me from elementary and high school know that I've been who I am my entire life.
Boy.
So for now to be recognized fully for me and my thoughts and actions and words is truly even a bigger blessing. And I'm just happy y'all stuck with me this long.
Just the process of you doing the show and to hear people actually rap your words.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How does that really feel?
It's amazing. You gotta resist getting lazy though. You know how some of them urban artists they won't even rap, they just point the mic. But LP and I really put on one of the most highly intensive shows. Like our show is intense. You know what I mean? We from the beginning of the record to the end of the show, it's a full hour and more. We are moving. You know what I mean? You don't move this much in your CrossFit class. So just know if you haven't seen a Run the Jewels show, you definitely need to.
So I'm gonna ask this, Mike, because you still doing your thing solo.
Yeah, I do.
Why do Run the Jewels? You kind of
money. Nah, but not just that. I'm gonna be honest. Like I still rap. So I dropped some freestyles. I did something with Frank the Butcher for his Eat What You Kill campaign with Puma. But Run the Jewels works, and the fans love it. And more kids who weren't Killer Mike fans and who weren't LP fans discovered Run the Jewels. Right. Like for a whole new crop of kids, this is their introduction to Killer Mike.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is their introduction to LP. So my thing is, I'm not gonna mess that up. Ego and arrogance would have you say, okay, well, back to my solo. Mm-hmm. Man, you just did 29,000 people. You keep doing what works.
Doing what you do.
You do what works. But there definitely will be other solo albums in the future. But first, me and L I want us to get nominated for a Grammy, so I'm hoping and praying that happens, and then we got to go finish Run the Jewels 3.
Okay. It's coming.
And you better know it. Money.
But, man, I know y'all looking like, okay, Rob, I got so many questions for
Go ahead, man. I'm giving you the flow.
I got 2 pages. So,
go ahead.
But, I'm gonna take an easy one real quick because we just entered Hip Hop History Month. So it's very appropropriate that you on the show with us today.
Yeah, November the 12th is his birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Shouts
Exactly.
out to the Zulu Nation.
Yes, sir.
It's a Scorpio.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Season.
But see, for him to know that you were a student of the game,
Absolutely.
you were a student of
Absolutely.
what I understand what get most young black kids into rap. What got you started in this? Though? What said this is what I want to do?
Well, I
for the
grew
rest
up in
of
a
my life?
neighborhood full of boys. There was 20, 30 of us maybe. So it's like Maceo, Bobby, Chris Owens, Cam, they played baseball, basketball. Man, I was chubby. I couldn't backspin, really couldn't beatbox that well. I had to find something to be good at besides stealing a bike. So I figured I talked a lot, people liked it, so maybe I could rhyme it. But honestly, man, I'm fortunate. I went to Collier Heights in Douglas, and I grew up with a lot of talented friends, and we cheered for each other.
Yes, sir.
And rap was the thing I was good at, and my friends encouraged it, and they never discouraged it.
Yeah.
And I've been fortunate in that because it gave me the confidence I needed. What made me want to rap was at that time you could play sports, ride a skateboard, do karate. I just like rapping. But what really made me, I remember going to Morehouse, but what made me say, I know I can do this, was watching Cam win a national championship.
Whoa.
Like, I knew Cameron Dollar. Like that was my arch nemesis in 3rd grade. We fought.
Yeah, the Collier Heights, baby.
But when I saw him win a national, because you understand, to know Cameron Dollar, you had to know at 9 years old, he would tell you, I'm going to play basketball.
Yeah.
I'm going to win the championship. I remember when they went to the championships here in 6th or 7th grade, he said he was going to win one. When I saw it, I said, it's possible.
Hey,
and I never took my eyes off my prize after that.
Y'all got to know your history, Cameron.
Boy,
Dollar.
yeah.
We come back,
We
man.
warming up.
We
Google,
just getting
suckers.
started. Please Google. We come back, man. We got more with Killer Mike, man. Stay with us. This is Crush on Sensation Station Network.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Man, I sing this song all the time when I walk around the house.
They better know.
Boy, you don't know this song, boy. Hey, man, we back in the house. It's the Crush on Sensation Station Network. Hey, make sure you stay with us every Monday through Friday now from 7 to 9. Real Talk with Michael McFadden. He started today.
Mike.
Big shout out to you, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Doing your thing, man. So, man, we back with Killer Mike, man. Doing your thing, bruh. So, this album here, everybody knows the first one, Adidas, Action.
Yep.
All of them was killing it at the time, man. When you first released, man, we talk about when we first kicked off a show, how that felt. But when you first released, man, because everybody know you from the whole world doing your thing, how did that feel to kick off this album here?
Your album in the store.
It was a blessing, man. I was glad my grandparents got to see it.
Oh, yeah.
My grandparents raised me, so that was my whole thing. Like, my grandfather, I remember when I got the record deal, he said, man, I'm so glad it worked out for you because you weren't good for nothing else. I like, yeah, you right.
You right.
It wasn't gonna work for me. You know, electrician, carpentry, none of that. But it felt good because I felt like I was representing. People. I'm representing the streets. Like, yeah, okay, I represent the streets, but I honestly felt like I was representing my community in a different way. Like at that time, Atlanta was crunk music, and I did my share of crunk royals too. But I wanted to prove that it was still from raw rappers in Atlanta. And, my foundation is Monster, and I appreciate people for supporting the record and supporting me. It was the only gold record I've ever had.
What?
Yeah. I sold 100,000 records independent because last year, and I had a lot more money than even gold records. So I don't mind.
Yes, sir. I did it.
But it definitely was a plaque, and I'm happy about it.
I like how y'all say, because that take me into my question right here. The difference between, like, major label, just explain to people, major label, independent, and the ability to make, like you say, more money doing, I'm at a major. They used to be the thing.
It's a little different now. Majors don't even put as much money into you unless they get you in a 360 deal where they take part of your money off everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But, working for a major label is essentially like working for the NFL. You don't have a lot of freedom, and they suggestions really mean I told you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep that helmet on, boy. Don't get too cute, That's really a major label, and it works for some people. It didn't work for me, but for me, the independent game was a little better. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being, the things that I choose to rap about and say sometimes rub corporations the wrong way. So it was easier for me to remain independent, to own my work, and to do business with corporations that are like-minded. So you probably won't see me popping up in a Cadillac commercial tomorrow. You know what I mean? But you'll definitely see me on the Red Bull playlist and commercials. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not to say I don't like Cadillacs. Cadillac don't like me. It's just that their target audience ain't really with Don't Die.
Right.
Whereas if you ride a motorcycle and flip it upside down 3 times before it lands,
Don't Die
might apply. It might make more sense in the spectrum of marketing for you.
Get your wings.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about the circles that may corporate-wise you may not necessarily match up yet.
Yeah,
we're gonna use that.
Yeah. Because I'm coming there. I still want
yes,
some
sir.
money.
Yes, sir. Now, but in the circles you do run in, I think one of the best op-ed pieces I read, and probably the best example of running social media, was when you went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, tell them about that just real quick, because that whole scenario, if you ain't read it, go find it. Google suckers.
Man, it was dope. I went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner this April, and I was a guest of Ariana Huffington, who is, of course, the billionaire owner of Huffington Post. She walked me around the room and introduced me to everyone from, Walt Frazier. She tried to introduce me to Michael Bloomberg. I refused. I didn't want to meet him.
Sucker.
I didn't want to meet that sucker. But, she introduced me to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Smartest man on the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was honored to be asked. And I knew it was important that I went, but what was crazy, I had a Muslim cab driver. And he said, I used to listen to rap, but, since I found Islam and married, I don't. But he said, man, when I told me I was driving you, I listened to your discography, and I just got to say, man, not since Ice Cube has somebody affected me this deeply.
Wow.
So going there, I realized I have a social responsibility. And then when I got there, I saw Sway, and Sway was like, I'm the only other hip-hop person in the room. I'm so happy you're here.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I just, as a black man, as a rapper, as a dad, as an American, it was a very proud moment for me to be there. Now, the only thing that troubled me is because Baltimore was starting to burn as I was sitting there. And my concerns were definitely with the people, you know what I mean? The people in Baltimore. So it was a bit of a dilemma, but I really had a great time. And I'm happy that Ariana invited me, and hopefully I'll get to go back and take my wife, who was a lightweight criminal, so she can come.
Can get on that list.
Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, boy, she had a few scraps in the mall.
And the White House get everything.
Yeah.
They get all the info.
Hey, man, speaking of which, I saw an interview you did where you kind of acknowledged what on Kendrick's last album, he said, if y'all really cared about, said Killer Mike would have been platinum.
Yeah,
I agree with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you hear stuff like that, I know you said this a million times, but you recognize. You know what I'm saying? It's when you because Kendrick one of the hottest in the game right now.
Yeah.
But we all us hip hop heads understand.
Boy.
How did that, when you heard this?
It's just like Michael Jordan when they asked him who the greatest defender you ever had who defended you. And he said Joe Dumars. Like, if you knew basketball, we knew that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but, the average layman don't know that.
Yeah.
So for me, when Kendrick said it, I mean, I know that, and I'm very humbled and appreciated that he said it, because what it shows you is that amongst a fraternity of rappers, we have a different respect for one another. When people ask me, who's the greatest rapper of all time, Scarface. Well, how did you come to that conclusion? 27 years of no whack albums. Name your favorite rapper, boy, and let me start naming the whack albums they done.
And boy, y'all better. And that's what's crazy. When I always, when they give, who your top 5? And when I say Scarface, people be like, dude,
that's the only. You're
not no rapper.
That's all you
don't like rap.
27 years, no whack album.
No whack album.
Beat that.
Crickets.
Right now, about to go to commercial. 27 years.
Yes, sir.
27.
Can't mess with that.
No, sir.
Hey, we come back, man. Still got more with Mike, man. Like we say, we got pages up here, boy. It's like talking about the hip hop heads up here.
Y'all gonna get an education.
Yeah.
Start listening to that.
Hey, man, I like it all.
We're gonna talk about that when we get back, man.
He being political.
We'll talk about that when we get back.
I really do, though.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Twin Sports TV, and shout out to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Get your game up. Woo!
And we're back. The song, see, people think this is his first song, but Snapping and Trapping was the first one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
See, everybody don't understand. But we back. This the Crush with Killer Mike, man.
Like,
let me just say that.
Lukewarm water.
But this is why I know how it really is. Somebody asked him a question recently on Twitter. He said, I didn't write my lyrics for Snapping and Trapping. I wrote it for the whole world. I was like, cats don't say this much, man. But then I listened to Snapping and Trapping. It didn't sound like you.
No, I wrote it, but I didn't write.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a freestyle.
What?
Yeah, I ain't saying write it like them ain't my word. No, I freestyle Snapping and Trapping.
That is even dope.
That's
no, don't nobody write for me. I'm real.
About to say, man.
Man, ain't nobody running my ball, baby. You know that. That's my touchdown.
Your daughter.
Yeah. No, that's me.
That's a freestyle.
What I'm saying is, what they were saying was with Mike, when you write your raps, and when I was saying to them, I don't write raps. Like, I rap.
Thanks for clearing it up. 'Cause I saw that too. I'm like, I gotta ask him that question. Cause
I don't.
I don't think Mike just don't write his stuff.
I don't need no ghostwriter, bro. I'm good on all that.
Wow.
So when you did Snapping and Trapping, everybody, because people always think it's the whole world. Like, no, Mike did Snapping and Trapping first.
I did that and Funkanella on DJ Clue album first.
Wow. So you got the plat. You know that album went crazy. You got all the platinum plaques. Thank on you.
Man, I got to reorder my plaques, man. I done left them at a few girls' houses. My plaques over some of y'all baby mama. For real.
You're supposed to keep that stuff,
Hey,
Mike.
Mike is true.
Man, you be moving too fast. You young, man. You wildin'. Oh, so you left a jersey or two out
Where my Letterman jacket?
That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Where my Letterman jacket? Who got my Letterman jacket?
I'm trying to tell you.
I need that back.
Somebody got my purple ribbon jacket.
What?
Wow.
It ain't a girl, though, so I think I just got that one snatched off a scene somewhere. Probably a thieving old makeup girl or something.
She couldn't help it, dog.
I was
One
on
of
the
the most
set.
credit card scammers.
She couldn't help it, dog.
I was on the set.
She just saying she could have gave me something in return. Even Swap ain't no swindle.
eBay.
Touch me up or something.
I keep wanting to say it, but you making me laugh. Boy, you a trill. I gotta make this comparison. People might get mad, but I know your history and I know where you're going and where you've been. In the vein of a Malcolm going to Oxford and going to Harvard.
Yeah.
How was MIT?
MIT was great, man. Honestly, it was a lot more progressive, a lot less conservative than I thought it'd be. Those kids were, to be frank, man, those kids were just smart as a whip. They were very connected to the real community, and they got it. You know, and I thought, I thought MIT like Harvard and Yale would be a bunch of rich kids.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just a bunch of smart kids that come from working and middle class backgrounds. So it was a real sense of community there that I hadn't expected. But man, I've done MIT, I've done Brown.
Yeah.
I think I have Stanford coming up. You know what I mean? We got a few. And having an opportunity to speak directly to kids has been cool because honestly, I think that the earlier that you can tell people certain truths, the better people they become after. And if we're going to depend on these people to lead us out of the darkness we've kind of led the world into, we just got to be perfectly truthful and adamant about it. And when people say, how do you solve racism? I don't know. I don't know how to solve the big systemic racism problem. But what I do know is if you're white and you're privileged and you have a friend that's non-white, your experience changes. You learn more. So I encourage people as individuals to seek out relationships with people who don't look like them, who are culturally and religiously not like them, and who are outside and who have connections and ties to people outside of this country. Blacks in this country, we talk a lot, and be frank, we complain a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we don't have a lot to complain about,
right?
But I travel the world, and what I'm going to tell you right now, man, it might be a hard truth for you to hear.
Swallow.
You have more opportunity in this country anywhere in the world. So shut up and work. Shut up and, instead of complaining about what you don't have, save $20,000 and buy a house in West Atlanta and live in a room and build it out yourself. Because in the next 10, 15 years, the house is going to quadruple in price. So I'm not giving you no advice. I'm telling you what I actively do.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that if you get outside of your own comfort zone, there's so much of a bigger world out there for you. And that's the message I take to young people. The way to cure the big systemic problems are to change your individual life. You know what I mean? I talked to some kids at Morehouse a few weeks ago.
I didn't even talk about that, about opening a bank account.
Yeah, open a bank open a black bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Open a bank and encourage other people to plant something in a styrofoam cup, just like when you was in kindergarten. Plant something so you can learn how to grow something. And do something physical, whether it's walk, take a martial art, do something that physically puts you outside so you can interact with other people or learn how to fight. You know what I mean? But do something that puts your body, mind, and spirit in motion. That's it. I don't have a big, but I said if I can live a life more like my grandparents, then a successful life I will have.
You talk a lot about your grandparents. I mean, every time I see you and hear you, it's grand.
Two of the greatest
Beatrice and
Willie, man.
And Willie, yes, sir.
Come on, though.
when you did now, and I'm gonna say this. Okay, we got to come
we'll
to
catch
it.
When
why? When I get to
you get to go ahead.
Get deep. You know you will.
That's how him and Darren Green was on Saturday. That was him and Darren Green was
number 28.
I don't want to talk about that. I gave you my ticket, and you let me Darren Green. I'm hating right now. Hey, man. Hey, this the Crush on Sensation Station.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken in a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to save.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Maceo Hurd.
It's your boy E. Glaze. You listen to the dopest sports show on radio.
It's The Crush on SSNATL.com. Yeah.
Hey, we're back.
Anywhere but here.
Anywhere.
But we still growing with it, man. It's man Killer Mike, man. Bobby, you was on fire before you about to say, before we cut you off.
But you came back in on the good one because this is off, and I'm not.
Rap music.
Boy, there were 2 albums that came out right about this time, 2011, 2012, Rap Music and War by Pharoah Monch.
Yeah.
2 of the
Kendrick's
most.
album dropped in, too.
It did.
Yeah.
But these 2 are the most underrated projects I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And so when we were talking about, your grandmother and your grandfather and the song you did for your pop,
Willie Burke.
Willie Burke
Sherwood. Yeah.
Hey, speak on that one for me, because this is my favorite album running.
Well, I mean, I wrote Willie Burke Sherwood because I'm probably not going to ever have a building to name after him. If I'm lucky, I have a street to name after him, but as an artist, I needed to leave something that my grandfather's name is remembered amongst great men that I've grown up looking up to. And I figured the best way to do that was to name a record after him and to just talk about my personal experiences. And, my personal experience, my cousin Jimmy, who went to school with us all, had schizophrenia. I rapped about him in there.
Yeah.
Like, I trade all this. If somebody came to me tomorrow and said, I can cure your cousin, give it up. You can have it.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want my cousin. You know what I mean? My grandfather he taught me how to be a man. And I got I got a biological and non-biological father. I love my dads.
Right.
They were great dads, but my grandfather really showed me how to be a man. And I just needed the world to say his name. Even after I'm gone, people are gonna say, I like Willie Burke Sherwood as a record. So my grandfather will live forever, because all too often, you score a touchdown, take off your helmet, you turn around and say, hi, Mom.
Right.
They used to that. But we don't acknowledge our fathers enough. We don't acknowledge our grandfathers. We don't acknowledge the masculine energy that does such a great job in our community. All you ever hear about, they're single moms, and, there are not enough black, and all the black men in jail. All black men not in jail.
That's right.
All black men not failing. All black men are not doing bad. It's some great brothers out here in this community. And that record is more than a celebration of my grandfather. It's a celebration of us. And just saying that.
The acronym itself.
Exactly. Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Now let me ask you about, do you ever follow the teachings and the wording of Dr. Umar Johnson?
I was just in Paris. I hit him. We were in Paris at the same time, but I was doing a show at the same time he was speaking.
Okay.
But we met each other on the plane. So I saw his speeches. I haven't followed him as closely as if I was sitting down, and I've missed him at the shrine a couple times, but he is a person that I have a lot of reverence and respect for.
Look, he says a lot about males.
Yeah, absolutely.
And talk about like the medicine they giving these kids. Like,
it's not good for you.
Yeah, that's what's hurting hurting our boys.
Yeah.
And we have to get away from that, and we have to just really be men.
Yeah,
and really just feed into these kids.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You got to be active, man, and I'm gonna have owning barbershops now.
The swag shop.
Yeah, the swag shop on Roosevelt Highway and on Edgewood Avenue. They put me in greater contact with young men. And I appreciate the mothers that allowed their boys to be mentored by me and other men in the shop. His mothers that dropped his son off. He gonna sweep today. I'll be back in 3 hours.
Wow.
And in that time, those young men
down.
get to see real lessons of work ethic determine your worth.
And it was so crazy because trying to get everything done before I got to the show, I left your Hot Wheels. I got some Hot Wheels.
He did. He gonna bring something back.
I got to bring them out of the shop.
Hey, man, I'm such a nerd, y'all, man.
Yeah, but that's knowing your folk.
Yeah,
he is right. He is gigantic on Hot Wheels cars.
I'm smiling so big right now.
Hey, man, we about to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going into the Crush rundown, but we're going to
get some. It's going to feature Killer Mike.
All right.
Hey, man, we'll be right back.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? Travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we back.
Boy,
that sound to me we in the Crush Rundown.
In math, I learned I was disgusting. In English, I learned I was fat. You gotta learn how to jump.
Another staple at Douglas High School.
Man, this is the Crush Rundown.
If you can't Joan, you better not coming that back. You better not coming that back.
Stop making organizations for your kids' weaknesses.
Boy,
yeah.
Okay, put that on a shirt.
Yeah, like
Put that on a shirt.
Man, no, teach your kid to punch first.
Quit making organizations for your kids' weakness.
Yeah, man, I forgot which football player did it, but it was so beautiful thing. He was like, they gave his son a participation trophy. He made him give it back.
Harrison.
Yeah, give back.
James Harrison.
Yeah, you don't get a trophy participation. You might get a certificate.
Right.
You got a participation certificate. You don't get a trophy for participating. A trophy.
No, sir.
Hey, man, real quick, man, the chef chimed in. Chef say, man, he left work early just so he can get in, so he can listen to Killer Mike.
Love
man.
him, dog.
More respect to you,
Thank you,
Chef.
Chef.
What up, Chef?
Yeah.
Big shout out, man. So, Mike, man, we're going to continue with you, dog. Hey, man, I'm going to ask you one phrase, and you tell me what it is. Hip-hop in 2015 is?
Pretty darn good.
I like the optimism.
It is. Like, it is. You can't say it's bad, man. You got for people who said, man, lyrics. You got J. Cole and Kendrick at the top of the heap right now. For people who say, man, it's just not any battles anymore, you got Drake and Meek that gave you guys an amazingly entertaining battle. You know, for people that are we from the South, so we like to jam and dance. Future has took the street straight to the pop charts and dominated. So what's wrong with rap? Outkast toured this year.
Yeah.
It's actually been the best year. And Run the Jewels is on top. So I don't have no problem with hip hop this year.
I love it.
And I want to just say we don't say enough, man. I wish there were more, but we have one of the greatest rappers in the world who happens to be a female. Nicki happens to be a female, but she is amazing. You know what I mean? So for me, man, you know, that's the only thing. If I had a wish list, the only thing I add, I'd like to see more female rappers have an opportunity to do what they can do, and that's just be ill.
Yeah, we have been so bad with this. Make sure, what number can they call us at?
Well, since they texting everybody,
right?
Me, hey, man, give us a call at 678-613-5857.
Hey, man, we're sorry about that. Y'all should know the number by now. But
our boy that got in the end zone. Jonathan Stewart.
Carolina just went up. I think it's 9-0.
No, it's going to be 17, I think.
No, just 9.
Just
oh,
9.
okay.
Just 9.
Oh, okay.
Kick your extra point.
Cam. Oh, okay. She going to sleep on Cam over there.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I got to get a Cam autograph for my little boy. I gotta
Talk to Miss Newton over there in the corner.
She take more selfie with the cat than anybody in Atlanta. Got a backdoor pad. I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead, man.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, we can do this all day. Mike.
Yeah.
Again, you know, I'm a huge hip hop fan. Just have been, man. And being Hip Hop History Month, and one of the things, reading a couple of articles about you, man, and I know you were a student of the craft. You've done, and you didn't. I'm gonna make this clear. You did not compare yourself to these people.
Okay.
But when you talk about the art of hip hop, you bring up names like Van Gogh and Nina Simone and Miles Davis.
Absolutely.
How do you find yourself fitting in that pantheon, if you will?
I hope that when I'm done, I am compared to those people.
Okay.
You know, it is my sincere hope and prayer that I have left an artistic legacy that moves people so emotionally that it matters to them after my physical is passed. You know, when I hear Nina Simone, you know, say, you know how it feels, like I feel that in my bones. When I look at Van Gogh's A Scream, it's a painting, but I hear it. You know what I mean? When I look at a Dali picture, I feel it. So I want to leave that legacy because to me, that's what Scarface has done for me.
Timeless.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, timeless.
So that's my desire. Now, if I never hit that mark, at least I aimed high.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of times too many of us settle for low-hanging fruit when the best fruit is at the top of the tree.
How do you get that message, though? Because people, I've seen how, dealing with kids, and when you're speaking around at schools and colleges, people want to be Mike. People like, man, they want to be bold like Mike. They want to flow like Mike, but they don't know Dolly. They don't know Van Gogh.
Well, you got to get to know. You learn.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, you got to be open to learn. People a lot of times are ashamed of their ignorance, but ignorance is just an opportunity to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you want to. When you first step out on the field, you don't know the plays, you don't know the playbook, but they put you on the field just so you're accustomed to it.
Yeah, wow.
Then you learn. So you go out there and you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So, when you first start making music, you don't know. You find your way. When you hear these references in music, you got Google. We used to have encyclopedias.
Right.
When I first heard Muammar Gaddafi's name, I remember running to the encyclopedia.
Find the M.
Find it. First, I tried to find it.
The M to MC,
or Q.
and then the MC to all the way in. Yeah.
Looking it up and reading about it. So, for me, you in the age of Google, if you hear a rapper say something you don't know, that's not a fashion brand, you should look it up. You should check it out. So if you don't know Dolly, look it up. If you don't know Van Gogh, look it up. If you don't know Henriosa Watana, look it up. If you don't know who Frida is,
Henriosa Watana. Everybody just reached for their phones.
Henriosa Watana is a realistic painter during the Harlem Renaissance, and he is one of the greatest painters America's ever produced.
Oh, wow. Now you always talk about reading.
Yeah.
In your downtime, you always say, I'm always just looking for that next book. I need something.
I read Playboy every month. And I say read, I specify that.
Yeah.
My mom caught me reading Playboy when I was young, but she caught me reading.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She never stopped me from,
And then at least he read.
Yeah, I looked at some stuff too, but
of course.
read.
I mean, you can't help but look at some. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but I think reading's important. I mean, we went to a very good school. We went to Collier Heights. We went to Frederick Douglass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently I'm a part of the people that are trying to get Douglass back on the right track that it deserves to be on, and those children deserve to have that type of
National
education.
School of Excellence.
Yeah, but we were educated in an environment where our teachers were directly out of the civil rights movement, and what I mean is they were young at the time. They had newly acquired freedom themselves, just 10 or 15 years before we got there. But the amazing thing was, they always set it up like we were in competition. I had teachers tell me, hey, the little white kids across town?
Yeah.
Y'all little Negroes are not going to fall second to them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't even know if any white kids really exist. I don't know what was across town, but they put a competitive spirit in us from an educational standpoint.
Yes,
the same competitive spirit that they got on the field to kick Dunwoody's butt, we were getting in a classroom to compete with Dunwoody on an academic level. So for me, artistically and academically, those things are as important as other aspects that we are naturally competitive about, like sports and running. You should make sure your kids are competitive. You should preach and teach that. Your kids should see you reading, even if it's a Playboy. They should see you reading.
The fact he turning the page somewhere.
Yeah. So I think that self-educated people tend to be much wiser. To me than people who aren't, and I just encourage self-education more than anything.
What you reading right now?
What am I reading? Right, Playboy. But I'm actually reading a book called Tribe. That a fan gave me, and it just talks about how there are certain people who are born to lead collectives of peoples and have ideologies, and I kind of shy away from it. And that book is encouraging me to do more of it, and I think I appreciate the supporter who gave it to me, because it won't let me run from my calling.
Whoa,
that's deep. Because one of the things about you, and you've never ever changed.
I tell people that all the time.
And what's funny is, like, I saw you at Lennox one day, and you were too far on the other side of the mall for me to run way over there and be like, and crack a joke. But it was just, I remember like 2 or 3 kids that kind of said something to you, and you just stopped what you were doing, and you just stood there, and actually ended up probably being about a 5-10 minute conversation.
Absolutely.
And I was just like, that's real right there.
Man, I had a stain on my t-shirt in Lennox today, man. 2 country brothers came up to me. Hey, man, take a picture with me, man. I said, man, I got a stain on my shirt. That's all right. Put a peace sign on it. You'll see it pop up on Facebook. Yeah. So you see me in the picture like I'm throwing a gang sign. I just have some syrup on my t-shirt, bro. Them country folk ain't gonna let you act shy.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then
I looked at what they were wearing. I said, I just look like one of the boys.
Throw the peace out of
it. But that's one of the things I've just always appreciated. I can always pick up the phone, like when I called you the other day, and you was like, yes. Basically, how you doing? I mean, it's just casual conversation. I mean, way before. I mean, you've never changed, and that's one of the things I always appreciate.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Hey, man, we about to take a quick station identification. We about to take one real quick. Hang with us real quick, guy. We come back. We're going to talk with Mike. Give him this last 5 minutes. He can hang around if he wants to.
He got to get the question.
Oh, he got to get.
He might well get him the question.
Yeah, might as well.
He's a special guest, so he might well get him the question.
I got two questions for one. The question.
We got to get. We're gonna get him the question though.
Then I got another question.
Okay.
I know his answer though.
I know. You cheating on me, man. You can't be doing this, dog.
Go ahead and mark the wall, dog.
Get the crush.
The dream of the future, brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
And we're back.
What the observation?
I kind of.
Atlanta is a little ahead, I guess. We faster than y'all. We a minute ahead. But I got my wife from Savannah. We laugh and joke so much. I be telling man, you from a town. I ain't from a town. You don't even have a skyscraper, baby. Atlanta ain't nothing but a town masquerading as a city.
What Steve Harvey said, they got to drive to Atlanta to commit suicide?
Now, that was just me.
That was Glazer said that shit, wasn't me?
Yeah. Hey, man. We come on still with the mic. Hey, man. Hey,
I ain't laugh this hard on sports show. And I done did them all from behind me to Two Live Stew. I did all them, boy. Y'all compliments to y'all, though. Y'all have a very pro show.
Thank you, man.
Very pro. Y'all, the producer is on her job.
Yes,
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah, Sky let you know you got 1 minute to talk and wrap it on up. But we got to pay some bills.
You hear that music like it's the Oscars.
Her and that big boy, I get scared of that boy. She started reaching for that boy.
All right, two questions. My first question. Will we ever in our lifetime see another parade downtown Atlanta sports-wise?
No.
Blunt.
You little Negro children chasing white people, wearing those Brave starter jerseys. In the 90s, you ruined that. Yeah. When you want to know why the Atlanta won't have a parade, kids, because of your parents and the 90s when your mama had freeze curls and your daddy wore starter jackets. Yeah. They messed that up. That ain't y'all fault, children. Tight pants gang. Y'all didn't do that. That's your pa and your mom. Robbing them good white folks.
Freeze way.
Y'all don't even get it.
Hey, I guarantee you, Nikki can pull up that Harry photography thing she got over there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she
And
worked
boy,
for Harry, boy.
them freeze ways.
Boy, I think you like an emotion just stop. Have it look good one day. Sleep on that thing. Then you have to sleep on the pillow like this.
Periscope got that joke.
Yeah. Hey, and that's the same pose they did for the
hair. Same picture. They had to sleep in the pose.
Cock your head to the side.
And if you went to Olsen Mill, you got the dumb exposure where you
You turn to the side.
The look away. The look away. The no look. No look.
So that was Dorsey.
Yeah, the Dorsey. Yeah.
Now look, hey. Your folk had to finance them Dorsey.
Yes, sir.
Lord, mercy.
Like we finance rims. Boy.
Yeah, they put that filter for the filter. Now you get a filter out of your iPhone. They used to put the whip.
Yep.
No, your mama didn't look that young. Took all the wrinkles out of face.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Huh. You want to try question 2 now?
Okay.
Look, I'm going to look away. Go on ask him.
We asked a question to all basketball people. And since you family, we ask you this one, too. I think I'm going to put this one on the board,
Yeah,
too.
just mark it up.
Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe Bryant is the greatest basketball player ever, except for Michael Jordan, simply because he's the only player who wants to be better than Michael Jordan. There is no other player in the league, and I'm saying this seriously because I love LeBron. If you put them right next to one another, and you said to yourself, if you know all stereotypes about athletics and big, like if you were, let's just put it like that, if you were buying Negroes at a slave auction,
you gonna buy
based
LeBron
purely on genetics, LeBron James is what you would buy. But I just say that to say, man, I met Kobe and Tip was in the studio, and I said, Kobe, who do you like to be a champion? Who do you think out of this crop? And he said Steph Curry. Wow. He says the only thing I worry about him because he's too small. And as I looked at Kobe, I'm like, you too small. And when I met him, I realized how great he has to be to even have the desire to want to be better than Jordan. Because physically, he's not much to look at, and that's no disrespect to him. Right. But if you've ever met Kobe in person, have been in person, he's not overpowering to look
frail.
at. But when you think about what he's done on that court, he has to be number 2. You gotta give it to him.
Wow. I'm down by 12 now.
Yeah, I try to educate these guys.
Kobayashi, man. Everybody knows
Kobayashi.
Yeah, Kobayashi, that's my man.
Because my thing is, he's the only killer.
Yeah,
we don't have
killers. A murder instinct. Man.
Yes,
he wants to be better than his master, man.
How you gonna throw killer in there to kill him out?
Okay,
it's real, bro.
he got that dog in him then.
Yeah, he got it.
A real dog.
He wanted it, man. If he actually was like 20 pounds heavier, muscle, 4 inches taller, he could probably fight. He can't fight too well, unfortunately. I wouldn't bet on him in a fight.
Chris Childs, check that shit.
Oh, boy, he put that thing on that man.
Oh, Chris Childs still talking about, I still got him, though.
That broke my heart, man. That broke my heart.
Hey, man. Hey, Mike. Thank you so much, bro.
Love and respect. Periscope. I kept my shirt on, baby.
And we come back, man. We jump into Really, man. This is The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Love.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Yo, man, we still here with a man, Keon Carpenter, man. So, Keon, let's talk about it, man.
I just feel like when we go out as women, in particular, we are so insecure at some point.
Winning is designed to avoid feelings of losing and failure.
People who are emotionally weak have to be conscious and have to admit their weaknesses.
So imagine your son at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where should he be at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He should be at home, at least.
In his bed.
In his bed at 1 o'clock.
Or playing the game.
If you have a prayer request, by all means, you can always let us know from time to time. We're here every Saturday on the Taste of Tradition.
Sensation Station Network.
Radio not dumb down. In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Can I have a price check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, like, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I'll have it looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke?
If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
This is Ford Jarvis, head football coach at Mays High School. When I listen to sports radio, I listen to SSNATL.com.
Really, Mace? Really, Glaze? Really, Crush fans? This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren. Man. Maceo.
Hey, man. This month gonna be crazy. My guy.
Y'all be good.
Yes, sir.
Did we tell y'all we starting the Crush Anniversary out strong, boy? Boy, big shout to Killer Mike, man. That was great, dog.
Nobody could have expected that. Nobody could have expected that. Boy.
Hey,
Crush,
man,
Crush,
I hate to say it.
Crush killing it.
The Crush, man.
Killing
So we do. Pump our wheels a little bit, man. We thank everybody out there in Periscope. Thank Killer Mike again, man. We about to do really, though. We get back to sports, y'all, but y'all needed some education real
Every
quick.
now and then we got to educate y'all, man.
Because, boy, he was probably made us go to Google. I'm like, I thought I heard everybody.
That boy, that need a show.
Hey, Glaze, my man Brent, man, he said it was a great interview. He loved it, all except that Kobe junk, man. He was like, you got somebody on your side.
Thank
Glaze.
Brent.
Shout out, Brent.
Hey, Brent. Hey, man. Brent's interaction with us all the time, man.
I love Brent, man. That's our dude, man. That's our
He
dude.
be on it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, let's do some real quick before we had to go to break, because Sky going to wrap us up about 30
will.
seconds. It look like she's going to be, That's what I get for all those pictures. But, hey, I'm going to start mine, man. Mine might really go to the Falcons.
Wow.
Y'all fumbled so much and it was
-4. Twice in the red zone.
I hope he listening.
Bobby said yesterday, hey, man, Matt threw 2 picks in there against Tennessee in the same about 10-yard line.
That was the last time I tried to defend number 2.
And then he tried to do did we try to read option?
Yes, we did.
Did we really try to read option with Matt?
I thought it was Bantu at quarterback.
I'm gonna say this. I keep saying this. The play calling gets worse.
Yeah.
Y'all keep watching Kyle, man. Yeah, listen, in 2 years, y'all gonna hate Kyle Shanahan.
It's amazing how much Shanahan and Schottenheimer sound so much alike.
Hey, man. And they got the job the same way. Yeah, man.
Nepotism.
Yeah.
Really, in the last 3 games, we've given away 10 turnovers.
10
in 3 games.
Then y'all boy got hurt. True got hurt.
I'm gone. Go what you got, Mason.
Hey, man. They're withholding this lady's name. But Notre Dame academic coach, she got fired for coercing young African-American athletes to have sex with her daughter. This is
they trying to compete with Louisville? What they doing?
Louisville ain't got nothing on us.
But this the kicker now.
Watch this.
She has been providing condoms, transportation, and hotel rooms for these athletes.
For one daughter?
Yes. so the deal
Wait
is.
a minute.
So the deal and understand this: Notre Dame is known for these kind of salacious TMZ like scandals.
Boy, watch that big word. Look at that coming through.
Look, I scored 9 foot on the SAT. Would have scored 1,000. I refuse to take it again.
I better get that.
Yeah, man. So her deal was she will tutor you if you go have relations with her daughter.
Now,
Mike
did a song called "Snapping and Trapping," but it's a whole different meaning.
Another thing.
It's a whole different level.
Really, shouted.
Really? What you got, Bobby?
You know, it's so much to wrap up in this one. Really, Miami. Really?
Y'all gonna celebrate that?
You gonna celebrate that win? First of all,
3 clips.
Yeah, man down.
Guy knee down.
Knee down. And it's Duke.
Duke.
It wasn't Florida State. Wasn't Alabama. It was Duke.
Duke.
And you're selling T-shirts to commemorate the game.
As the referees have been suspended for the next 2 weeks without
They
pay.
suspended everybody.
Yeah.
How desperate is Miami?
Hey, man.
Butch Davis can't get there fast enough.
Yeah.
You know.
The U's looking bad right now.
Mine go out to somebody who made over $5 to $10 million, and then he gonna say he was treated like a slave. I ain't seen no slave making much money as you, Steve Williams. So Tiger treated you like a slave, but
Bad
you worked for
choice
him
of
for
words.
13
But
years.
you kept cashing the check.
Bad choice of words.
He was making you $1 million sometimes at certain events.
Yeah. Nobody knows you if you don't caddy for Tiger Woods.
And that 100-acre Australia land that you got down there,
right?
Yeah, that's the slave that.
Hey man,
that's a plantation. He said,
dude, just man, he just looking for 15 more minutes.
He's trying.
He's getting it. He getting his book. He getting it.
Yeah,
he saw the cash in. He said, "I'm about 50-some years old. Let me give me one more good payday."
Yep.
Yeah.
But really, son, what you got, Tiger girl? You funny. What you got, Maxie?
Tiger.
Matt Castle.
Oh, that's personal.
You
This
sound like me
personal.
and the Falcon. Go
This
ahead, Maxie.
personal.
Really, Matt Castle? I've never seen a 2-minute drill run worse than what I saw on Sunday. Dude, your feet were so happy. How do you take a little league quarterback, little Cam who we had in here, little Justin, he wouldn't have took that sack. Dog, it's a 2-minute drill. How do you get sacked? Why is he playing? Jerry, I'm jumping on this plane tomorrow, man. Me and Linehan, we got to sit down, man. I think we're just going to line up Dez.
Just be back by 8. Just be back by 8 tomorrow.
Man, I might not be able to go to Wednesday.
What you got, Bobby?
University of Kansas. We're very happy that Kansas City won the World Series.
Right.
Go celebrate. Have a parade.
I'm not mad at these kids.
You gonna really?
I'm not mad at these
You gonna
kids.
break into school? How many of it? It was what, 7 of you?
Yeah.
You gonna break into school in the stadium and tear down the goalpost by yourself?
Hey, they hadn't had anything to celebrate in that stadium.
And then you tweet it.
That's the really.
Yeah, really.
Why you tweeting it, man?
There's no celebrations in that stadium. Football is dead in Kansas.
And so is their collegiate career.
They must don't know how much them goalposts cost.
Well, thank you.
50 racks.
Thank you.
For one. Yeah.
You're 100 racked up.
Good luck with that.
Ain't no scholarship to cover that.
Your book voucher can't cover that.
You're done.
They can't steal enough books. To
Real
sell
quick,
off.
my last one before we go to break, man. I got a problem with it because if I'm a player, I'd be dang if I want my head coach dapping the other player while we getting our butt kicked.
Oh, I was gonna ask you.
No, man. I don't want to hear no
can't
dap.
do that.
I'm getting
No.
my butt kicking. You gonna dap West Virginia Gary Patterson? Trayvon Bourke to put up 40 on you and you gonna dap him because he made a great play?
No.
My competitive spirit been with a spirit, you coach. I'd have ran the out route a little bit deeper on the sideline, coach.
Yeah.
I'd have hit instead of hitting the guy out of bounds, I'd have hit you because we getting killed, coach.
Sometimes a kid is so special, it make a play. Nah, I wouldn't adapt. Let
me see how you fix this one.
I wouldn't adapt.
Mason, you know you just said I'm gonna run the out route.
Oh, but I would have drilled it.
Yeah. Oh.
It'd have been Woody from Ohio State. You
Bruh, we would have got a nice little huddle. Get him. Get 15. Coach will take the blame for that 15.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Get him.
Yeah.
Get him.
That's tough.
Hey man, we going back. Hey man, this show moving so fast, man. We're gonna take another break, man.
Hey, man.
We come back. Maceo Talks Baseball World Series champions. We're gonna talk about when we come back.
I'm gonna sing happy birthday to Christy.
Yeah.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Yeah, man, we still here with a man, Keon Carpenter, man. So, Keon, let's talk about it, man.
I just feel like when we go out as women in particular, we are so insecure at some point.
Winning is designed to avoid feelings of losing and failure.
People who are emotionally weak have to be conscious and have to admit their weaknesses.
So imagine your son at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where should he be at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He should be at home, at least.
In his bed.
In his bed at 1 o'clock.
Or playing the game.
If you have a prayer request, by all means, you can always let us know from time to time. We're here every Saturday on the Taste of Tradition.
Radio, not dumbed down.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
Absolutely crushed. Play ball.
And we're back. Hey, man, before we jump into Maceo Talk Baseball, we don't did so much today. I ain't really get a chance. If you like this programming that you're hearing right now, stay with Sensation Station because we got it all week long. Make sure on Wednesday from 7 to 9, Cafe Latte with our girl Mocha. Boy, Mocha be getting all messy with it. So, that boy jump in there. You know, even the owner got a show, Inside the Loop with Sean Prime, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 to 12. Prime be too educated sometimes.
Prime deep.
But you can check it out.
Go there.
As long as I can stay out the principal's office.
Yeah, hey, man. Also, man, we got a show on Friday, JBT Fitness Radio.
Get your health right.
EDM, House Club, and Electro. And one of my favorites, Dr. Divas show. Thursday from 11 to 1, man. Make sure you check them out. And we get it traditionally going on up in here with our man Rodell Lewis up in here, man. I say his name right? Okay, Taste of the Tradition with Rodell, Saturdays from 8 to 12. Like Coach Greg said, that's backwards. But this how we do it up in here, man.
Y'all don't got gospel on a Sunday.
That's bad. But whatever. Maceo, let's go ahead and do it. Maceo Talks Baseball. What you got, bro?
Hey, man, so Kansas City Royals, man, shout out to them guys, man. They were they had to watch the celebration last year. They got to celebrate this year.
They was hungry.
Since 1985, man. You know, the George Brett days, man. Hey, man, if you did not stay up and watch Game 5, man, you missed a phenomenal baseball game. And the fact that some of y'all be talking about, hey, no, man, listen, baseball is that sport.
Big shout out to Atomic Dog. He said, tell Maceo if Rome will walk no water, the haters will be saying because he can't swim.
Wow.
That's actually on us haters out here, Maceo. So keep going with it.
Haters everywhere we go. So, yeah, man, you know, man, thank you for that. So, yeah, man, they scored 5 runs in the top of the 12th, man.
See, in the top of the 12th.
Top
Y'all
of the
didn't
12th,
hear that.
you know, went extra innings. But the crazy part about it, man, the Mets manager Terry Collins will be kicking himself all the way to spring training, man.
Yeah.
He left Matt Harvey in too long.
Yeah.
It was 2-0.
Yeah.
Went to the bottom. Top of the ninth.
And I understand you want him to pitch a complete game. I get that.
Right.
Dude, this basically essentially an elimination game for you. Dude.
Pull out all the stops.
Go to your bullpen. Dude, you just need to play another night.
That's it.
And the thing, you never want a team to celebrate.
On your field.
On your field. And the best shot they took that night as Kansas City took the field, Matt Harvey just standing at the top of those stairs like.
Me?
Yeah.
Really? And the thing about it, you never know when you're going to get back.
Yeah.
In that situation.
Yeah.
But, you know, shout out to Kansas City. They knew when they lost last year, they made a pact and a vow.
That's right.
That they would be back, man. And then the nucleus of that team, man, they got so many young studs. Hey, man, they can make a run again.
One of the dumb hosts said that Mets going to win.
Which one was that?
Well, that would be the guy to my right.
Man, it'd be me.
Because the guy to your left has been picking Kansas City all year.
You did. You did. You know, and it's bad when me and Bobby agree.
That is bad.
It's bad for ratings. So
just bad for the universe, man. It's off kilter.
All messed up and everything.
But man, shout out to Eric Holzman, man, who really sparked that rally.
Yeah.
They were down 2-1. Routine ground ball. He hit already. Him and the coach had already. He said already like, Coach, I'm gone.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
That was a gutsy play.
I mean, dude, to cover those 60 feet.
Yes, sir.
And make that head first slide, man. I mean, he sparked his team.
Yeah.
He gave them a chance. And again, like I say, it's so much young talent on this Kansas City Royal team. And shout out to Ned Yost, who should be coaching the freaking Braves.
You got to keep bringing it up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was here forever. he was able to watch 14 division titles. We like talking about those division titles. 14 division titles.
Yeah, man. I mean,
so man, shout out to Ned Yosin again, man. They could be back.
And I'm going to need those fair weather Met fans. Now, there's some trues out there. Don't get me wrong.
Some true. They took some paddles and took some punches.
But the ones who turned on Murphy like a Doberman, you can't do that to Murphy.
No.
That man got y'all there, and he made one error that he cost us the series.
Then the Brett Buckner.
Man hit 6 home runs in 6 straight games.
Right.
But this goes back to microwave society.
Right.
Absolutely. I tell y'all all the time.
Yep.
Like I always try to tell guys, and this is why a lot of times I've stopped arguing with people and all this stuff. Dude, have you ever tried to fill a ground ball?
Thank you.
It's hard, man.
It's hard.
I mean, come on, man. On that stage.
Thank you.
Let alone, just fielding the ground ball and at the pole.
Right.
Dude, it's how many millions of people watching?
Millions.
Yeah,
and
man.
Millions.
And it's for the title. So yeah, man.
Biggest stage.
Like you ain't never made no error in your life.
Right.
Punks.
You know what I'm saying? I was all state all this. I made plenty. I even got hit in the eye with the baseball.
Well, on the grounder, that'll happen.
Yeah. So
Pop that thing up in your face.
I get it.
So, is small ball back, Mace?
Small ball is back, man.
Good
That's gonna be the flavor of next season.
Cause I love what Kansas City did.
I love it.
When they brought that when the cat was at the one end, I ain't gonna lie, but when he went out and they did the switch to pinch runner,
Yeah.
that relief pitcher like, oh Lord, I knew he was
Yeah.
going. He was I was loving it. I ain't seen it in a while. Like
Since St. Louis back in the 80s.
And you figure out, like say they got guys like Holzman and like Alex Gordon. I mean, these are guys who they on first. They distracting your pitcher.
Yeah.
2 pitches, they at second.
He couldn't pitch.
And they still in third.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
that's bold.
It's nothing like getting a runner 3 pitches and he's standing on third. And all I need is a single sacrifice fly.
So when they scored those 5 runs at the top, that's what started. When they kept they was killing.
They was killing.
Dude, they own.
He was rattled.
And as a pitcher, when you see that guy bouncing back and forth, and you sitting there like you can't pitch.
Concentrate.
It's hard to pitch.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. What y'all being over there petty about, man?
It's
Come
these
on,
two,
man.
man.
Come on, guys.
They watching Speedos and stuff, man. Hey, man, we come back,
This
man.
just went left.
Yeah. When we come back, man, I do want to make a big announcement when we come back. Crushversary.
Stay tuned.
We keeping it real. We keeping it doing.
Watch party.
College football. We all talk about
Watch
that as
party.
well. We got to keep these two over here, man. We be back.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me? Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
I'm here if you want to talk.
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. A fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, Shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
We're back. Hey, man, we're back. That's the college football sound.
Hey, man, take their phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Confiscate their phones.
Yeah,
Before we call security and
Prime.
I had a desk turned over.
Get Bud. Bring Bud out of retirement real quick.
Right. Hey, man, what's funny is we just heard the Hick sounder. Hick, where you was at, man? Mike, we're looking for you. You gonna do your Hicks voice on?
Oh, man. Man. I heard, man. Figure out how to practice, man.
Shout out to Coach.
I ain't going nowhere with Herd, man. Herd be tripping, man.
Big shout out
drink
to
a beer
you.
with Herd, man. Come on.
Shout out to you, Hicks.
That's the big fella, man.
All right, man. We got a big announcement we wanted to make right now before we get into college football. This Sunday.
Scorpios, let's go, Scorpios.
This Sunday.
First birthday bash. Let's go.
Our third one. Sweet Lounge. The Crush. Watch Party. What time we starting this week, Mace?
We cranking up at 3.
We are over 2 big games. First game, Falcons. 49ers, West Coast.
Come on, Falcon fans. Get
West Coast.
Don't leave your team yet. Y'all 6-2.
Never.
Man,
we're gonna see Sunday.
There's a few of y'all.
Tell them again.
But you know what?
Tell
This one I'm gonna start doing because this is what's so funny. When everybody be Rav Trez Van, what I'm gonna start doing, I'm just gonna start reposting what y'all be saying. Cause like first and second quarter, y'all would just. Then all of a sudden y'all tie the game and rise up. Oh man, I'm like the fakery.
I thought you were gonna say something else, boy.
I was like, hey, good save.
I'm a professional.
I'm glad, man. Hey, good
they
job.
don't have to worry about me.
Hey, man.
You ain't going to the principal's office.
My mama listening. I ain't nothing embarrassed. My mama. Shout out to you, Gwen. Heard what's happening.
What's happening, Gwen?
Yeah. So I ain't finna embarrass.
And then we're gonna do a doubleheader this week.
2 for 1.
8 o'clock.
How about them Cowboys?
Cowboys, Eagles. We doing both.
We getting ready to go 3-1, baby, in the division. Let's get it.
Romo ain't walked on water yet, but
hey, everybody, write this down. I need y'all to write this down. Put this in your calendar. November 22nd, the return of the King. The King back. Whatever, man.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, man, we're going to jump. So be to look out. We're going to send out the invites. We're going to see the flyers. You'll see it. The Crush.
It's going to be big.
Crush-iversary month.
Scorpios, let's go. I need all my Scorpios. Get your group. Get you about 8 to 10 friends. Come on through. Get a booth. Hang out.
Let's talk about college football real quick. Maceo, if you don't mind, sir, if we can do a little college football real quick.
Let's do it.
I want to talk about a few things that just happened. Frank Beamer says he's going to retire this year.
Good for Frank.
Good move.
Good for Frank.
We had our guy here, Keon Carpenter, this summer, and he kind of hinted at that a little bit. So, I mean, you kind of got the exclusive here.
And if you follow Keon's Instagram, he posts a picture of him and Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Keon, y'all forgot he used to wear braids back in those days.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something. One of the best moves Keon ever made was getting rid of them cornrows.
But he did. He had a nice little picture of him, and then, you know.
Ooh, Cam took a shot right
Did
there.
he take a shot?
Somebody done just stopped. Somebody got serious over here, boy. Somebody got real serious over here.
260 pounds. So
Yeah, he didn't feel that. You know,
be all right.
Hey, so shout out to you, Frank Beamer. Who replaces him? Let me ask this. I'm not trying to be funny. Is Virginia Tech a big time job?
No.
Nah.
Blacksboro, he just made it.
It was Frank. That's Beamer Town.
Well, you know, he like really truly, him and Mark Rick really truly, they the last of a dying breed. You, college coach will never spend 25 years on the campus. That's not gonna happen.
So he was able to build, create, do what he wanted to with that program.
Virginia Tech graduate.
Yeah, so but I don't think once he leaves,
they have to get a job to Bud Foster.
Yeah,
that's not like they don't want to give it to him. They talking about getting outside of the campus now.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
You might well stay with Bud. He been there the whole.
I mean, that's the only reason he didn't take all of these jobs. This guy has been offered like almost every big job in America.
Yep.
And he turned them down because he wanted the Virginia Tech job because he knew Frank Beamer would eventually, retire.
Yeah, you got to get after Bud.
Yeah, it would only make sense. But hey, speaking of which, man, let's go through a few scores. Top 10. Big shout out to Mr. Hurd. He told us to stay away from the other one.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about a little topic, but TCU 40, West Virginia 10. Trayvon did his thing.
Give him a ticket to New York City.
32-47, 388, 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia ain't Virginia no more. West Virginia 3-4, 0-4 in the Big 12. So
Pat White is not walking back through that door.
Right, not happening.
It's not. It's pretty much a done deal for
him
y'all.
or Steve Slayton.
A fight of a game that I kind of was surprised about. Clemson, North Carolina State, 56-41. Clemson goes to 8-0.
Shout out to my sister, NC State alumni.
Yeah, who's their homecoming?
What else, Smooth?
It was homecoming, so they put.
Why would you pick Clemson for homecoming?
It was good for revenue.
Yeah.
No, well, hey,
Let's put it that way.
Deshaun Watson, he punched the ticket to New York City too. He will be there for the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah. But they put 56 on. Deshaun had 23 of 30, 383. Y'all, I want y'all to, when I say of that first number, that's probably one of the most important. Unless you the quarterback for Kansas City when you're throwing 5-yard passes.
Yeah.
But 23 for 30, 383 and 5 touchdowns ain't too bad of a day, man.
No, it's not.
Not too bad of a day. Washington State, I thought they were going to pull one off.
Should have. Which was bad for Stanford. That was bad.
That's going to hurt them because they're going to do it's 30-28.
Officially, the Pac-12 will be shut out this playoff system.
So that means Stanford 7-1, 6-0 in the Pac-12. Washington State's 5-3. I'm surprised.
Yeah, me too.
3-2 in the Pac-12.
Got
So
a good coach.
the game I was pulling for, but they didn't finish it. Temple lost to Notre Dame 24-20.
Thought they had them.
I thought they did too, man.
Thought they did.
They had Notre Dame hadn't missed a beat since Zaire went down. Kaiser's pretty good.
He is. He's a pretty good kid.
Yeah.
I thought he playing pretty
I'm
well.
surprised
Right now.
Temple. I was like, Temple undefeated.
Yeah.
But I like the brother at quarterback.
Yeah, he makes them strong over there on that side.
Temple Live. I know they're playing football up in Philly.
Real quick update: 10-3. Carolina
just coughed it up on their own 25.
Yep. And Indianapolis got the ball. It was like doing monsoon out there
it's
right
going
now.
down.
Boy. Carolina getting all the rain today. So right now, man, keep it going, man. A team that is still undefeated in the Big Ten, Iowa, defeats Maryland 31-15. Big shout out to Carranzo Green and his son that plays up there, one of our teammates.
Yeah, one of our former teammates. Bad off the Wildcat.
Yeah.
What a blow.
Okay.
Did he catch that?
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
I'm going to ask this. Have y'all been paying attention to Iowa?
I watched them one time.
I know their uniforms are black and yellow.
That's about it. That's about it. That's about it.
Because I was going to say, I don't know what to do with them. I mean, they about to play some tough teams, hopefully soon.
And there's a lot of farming going on in Iowa. I do know that.
He's right. He's right, you know.
Yeah. 8-0.
I told I scored 940 on that.
Yeah, but yeah. Can you pull their schedule?
Yeah, you know I can, but
Yeah,
I'll do it after this break.
Yeah.
We can go through it. It wasn't a lot of games. A lot of teams were idle this week.
Yeah.
Brothers getting ready because next week, big time serious games going to be
start
showing
going
up.
that,
About time.
Take her phone.
Yeah,
take
because
her
our
phone.
producer can't, she all up in the video.
She get on the other side of the camera today.
Yeah. Y'all see Sky.
Sky.
They tripping.
A couple other things, man. Right now, we're going to jump into some games not in the top 10. Oklahoma State and Texas Tech. Did y'all see that track meet? The arena football game? They scored a total of 123 points. Oklahoma State won 70-53.
What was that college or was that the New York Saints game?
They shooting threes.
Right.
It was no defense.
None.
I think because one of them caught an interception and
okay.
ran in the end.
Got a pick six.
Defense showed up.
Are y'all a fan of these big scoring games?
No.
I love it.
I don't.
I love it. As an offensive guy,
Damn
throw the
receiver.
ball every down.
Damn receiver.
I like them 6-hour games. Throw the rock, baby.
No. I need to see some 10-3 games. I like that. I like the sludge.
Boring.
Play some defense.
Boring. Boring.
If there are 3 teams that are still undefeated that probably won't be undefeated in a few weeks, but 3 teams, Memphis, Iowa, and Houston, are still undefeated.
I like
ain't
Houston.
talking about the other ones. I'm talking about
like Houston.
That's still in this realm. Any one of them can. Do any of y'all feel any one of them can finish undefeated?
I like Memphis because of their coach.
I like Memphis and Houston.
Yeah, Houston ain't bad.
I think they play each other too, so that's gonna be interesting.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
We about to wrap it up. We come back with more college football. We got to get into our top 5, of course.
My top 5 gangster.
There you go.
Already gangster.
Gangster.
I think somebody just kicked the field goal. 10-6.
Scorpio season. Let's go, Scorpios. Let's
We'll
go.
be right back.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
And we're back, man. Every time my man Batman come out, we'll see. Big shout out to Batman, man. Hopefully we'll see you this Sunday, bro.
He'll be there.
Come through, holler at your boys.
Bat say, man, I ain't missing nothing else y'all do. Man, this Bat said about
y'all better listen to Batman.
Man, it's turned in here. It's turned in here.
That's what we do, man. Hey, we still sticking with college football, man. A few more things I want to talk about. You guys, Bobby, tell us about your experience this Saturday, man.
Man, I can't even describe. What I will say, hey, shout out to Witness KSU, because Kennesaw State, y'all doing it right up there. Y'all are doing it the proper way. It's being done correctly in Kennesaw. I was impressed with the stadium. I was impressed with the crowd. I was impressed with the team. That's a gutsy squad up there.
Except the quarterback.
Oh, that joker is garbage. Wow, he is garbage. That hurt my feelings watching that. Macy, I thought Maceo was over. You know, Maceo can get a little over the top sometimes. It ain't really that bad watching this.
Now when it comes to football,
I had a headache watching this kid play.
Yeah, when it
I
comes to football.
really did. But what's the best cure for a headache? They're in a Hall of Fame is the best cure for a headache. Meeting the great number 28. Shout out to Darryl Green. That dude, man. You talk about a football lesson. I don't even remember watching the fourth quarter, dude. We just
man,
went to school.
The stories that dude told, man.
And no, we won't repeat them.
Yeah, because he said if he ever hear about that stuff, he know who told it.
Hey, happy birthday to my wife.
Happy birthday to you. There you go.
Yeah, that's why.
Way to go, Jen.
I was at the house.
Thank you, Jen. I appreciate your birthday.
And then he sent a text, Thompson. I missed one game. And y'all meet Hall of Fame.
And got them brought to you. That's what made me mad.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Vaughn.
What's happening, man?
Vaughn was talking. Vaughn say, y'all meet Darryl Green. I'll bring him over here. Dude, here you go. And Vaughn left him.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, Kennesaw State won 23-13 over Monmouth.
But I did tell him that, hey, man, you couldn't do nothing with them Cowboys, though. I did put that out on record.
He did. He put it out there.
Real quick. That's the first thing I said. Then I was debating, should I really take a picture with him? I was like, that really kind of like.
I would tell you.
You know you were going to take a picture with Darryl Green.
No, listen. Was I not hating?
Hey, he was hating.
Boy, come on,
He was listening, but he was hating.
I hate at all time high.
And I tell you this, and this is what the Crush do. Go on the Facebook page, look at the picture. Go to Instagram, look at the picture. See who was smiling the hardest on there.
It wasn't me.
We had Darryl Green laughing like it. Yeah. Man.
It wasn't me.
We enjoyed him. He enjoyed us.
I don't smile at no photos.
I hate you. I don't even know you. And I hate you.
Darryl Green is the truth, man. I was not a Redskin fan growing up, but Darryl Green was the truth, and my mom was happy.
Big shout out to Kennesaw State. First year already guaranteed a winning season. Game coming up this weekend, November 7th against Charleston Southern in Kennesaw.
Our boy squad.
Yeah.
Shout out to the coach, too, man. His daughter is now a Crush fan.
Coach Bohannon's daughter has a Crush shirt.
Man, y'all see how Bobby went to chase Coach down, boy. Coach!
We making fans, man.
Hey, man, that's what we do, man.
Bobby was on it, boy.
A few more things we're going to talk about. Yeah, Mike, we're going to talk about it. How y'all going to beat Florida State like y'all did?
Come on, Mike.
And then give us 5 hype videos.
How do you
sell T-shirts.
And then going to lose to Virginia.
And then lose to Virginia.
What's with these hype videos?
It's the new
when
thing.
you 0-19.
Hey, man, you got to get them students some work, man. They earn the credits, man.
What it is?
Yeah, they earn the credits, man.
The Media Technology School.
Man, listen. Yeah. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, man.
I don't understand. Okay, so was the Florida State game bigger than these losses they've had to Duke, North Carolina, Virginia?
Nah, I mean, it was freak, man. I mean, think about it. Dude, a block field goal?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Because I don't think Tech wins in overtime.
No.
I think Florida State pounded the crap out of them and finished the game.
I mean, a kid made a play.
He made a play.
You know,
he made the decision.
Everybody on scholarship, make a play.
But you know what? It's just what we were just talking about with Mike. This celebration of mediocrity got to stop.
Yeah.
It's got to stop.
Well, it's you know, that's y'all giving everybody a trophy, man.
Yo.
I'm telling you, there used to be a time, dude, everybody got participation certificate.
That's it.
They either gave out most improved, MVP.
Yeah.
That was it.
But you go to
Only 2 people were going home with a trophy.
You go to our sports bank game before people took pictures.
That's right.
Everybody else sat there with a certificate like, cool.
Wait the next year.
Yeah, so when you go over your mama's house and you look at the trophy, be like, boy, yeah, I did a little something.
Way to throw that pick, Cam.
Yeah, as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, somebody give you a piece of paper and you can't even frame that piece of paper. Like, man, put this on the folder. Like, like the award program we used to have, they give you like scholarship. Like the scholarship one was like pretty.
Oh, it was great. Yeah. Had to, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, citizenship and a perfect attendance.
All
like
of that was handwritten.
Piece of notebook paper.
Right. Yeah, that thing.
Here you go.
If you sat there on the desk too long, the fan will take it away.
Right.
Yeah, you came to school every day. Here you go.
Hey man, when we come back, we'll finish up with college football. We gotta do our top 5s, guys. So let's
Yes,
get
sir.
ready when we come back. Hey man, great show today. Just feel good. Happy Crush anniversary, everybody.
Happy birthday, cuz.
This is the Crush on Sensation Station.
Boy, that girl.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
And we're back. Oh, God, this you? Wait, so you?
MJG ball.
Did you give him the tape?
On time.
Yeah. What happened to the?
You give him the tape?
Man, we took care of all that, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man,
Under the table.
He gonna be in my video.
Can I be in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you gonna name your mixtape after Dez Bryant Monkey?
Hey, man. Throw it up, baby.
Hey man, real quick, let's do our top 5 real quick, man, because Sky's wrapping us up already. So, wow. Bob, what's your top 5 real quick?
Real quick, man. TCU at 5, LSU at 4, OSU, that's Ohio State. I still don't believe in the fools. Easy schedule. Michigan State, I think they're going to handle business next week. They're going to handle business next week. Watch what I tell you. And my favorite 2 words, NCAA, Dabo Sweeney. Number 1.
What you got, Mace?
At 5, I got the Tide, Roll Tide. 4, I got TCU. 3, I got Clemson. 2, I got Ohio State. And 1, I got them Baylor Bears.
And my top 5 goes TCU at 5, Baylor at 4. This will be washed out in a couple of weeks. Number 3, LSU. And number 2, Clemson. And number 1, my Ric Flair. Beat the man, you got to beat the man.
Well, the man got caught for DUI.
Yeah. Wait. OVI. Because
I ain't never heard of that.
Well, if it's me and you, it's DUI. But when you are at Ohio State, it's operating a vehicle under the influence.
We're going to talk about that in the Crush recap. We got to bring it up. Hey, man, when we come back.
What the hell is OVI?
We'll be right back.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
And we're back. We're going into the Crush recap. We're going to go through a few stories that we hadn't got to today, man. First of all, I just want to say big shout out to Killer Mike, man. This was incredible. Maceo pulled out some phone numbers and Killer Mike know everybody here except me, I think. God damn. Hey, what's going on, guy? What's up, Bobby? I'm like, just do the show every Monday and Tuesday. Tired of not being known by Douglas people. It made people. Just want to be known around here, man.
We gonna do a show in Lincoln County.
No, we won't. I had a bad weekend, guy. Did I tell you that?
He said everybody in red lost.
Oh, my red team lost.
All the red. He posted that about 5 times.
Lincoln County lost first on Friday night.
Look, I was hoping the Cowboy would have won. I was gonna really kick him. I had a lot of petty stuff. I had a lot of petty stuff to do.
I ain't a big Georgia fan, but I had a lot of players and teammates and friends that played there, so I followed Georgia. And the Falcons, I was like, this the word, and I wore red today like a fool.
Way to represent.
Losing. Big shout out to Lincoln County. We bouncing back. Playoff start this week. Twiggs County. Here we come. Let's do it. Hey, man, my first one, man, Steph Curry. The Killer talked about him a little bit. This cat dropped 50 already. 53 points.
Dude.
Against the Pelicans.
Dude.
A shooter.
Hey, man. From anywhere.
From
unconscious.
And it just looks easy.
It is.
Muscle memory, baby.
It is. Dude.
And his daddy still won't let him sit in the big chair.
when your daddy tell you can't shoot no shots inside the cement at the house, you got to shoot behind the driveway.
Off the grass.
I mean, dude, your shot going to be nice.
Hey, if he was his brother, would you be petty?
Nah.
I got to sit
not right now.
I got to sit next to
All right, because I'm reaping the benefits.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm reaping the
Because
benefits.
that's why you still got chances.
Yeah.
Well, that's Steph's brother.
Well, maybe his jump shot gonna develop like that one day. So I mean, he got about 3 years to get it together.
The reason why I brought it up, I know it's early in the season, but 53 points, third game, and they winning. Steve ain't even on the sideline. This is Luke Walton coaching them, and they still beating up on teams. 20 points every game they've started off with.
Setting the bar high.
They look strong, man. Draymond still look like Uncle Draymond.
Uncle Draymond.
The check didn't change, boy. I'm so happy.
Man, I can't get excited about NBA after the All-Star
I got you, but I just saw that 53 points. I was like,
I mean,
third game.
Certain guys, you know, you get like, you got to watch Steph. Steph must see TV. Yeah, he must see TV.
Hey, man, what you got, Mace?
Oh, man. Hey, man, my boy, Missouri quarterback Matty Mock was reinstated last week. Got kicked off the team this week.
Matty just didn't want to play no more.
Where they do that at?
Matty said it's too long. I've been here 8 years. I'm good.
Matty just going to get your degree, my guy. Yeah. Because clearly you need to be looking for another college next year. But how much eligibility do this kid have left?
Matty been around since.
Man, he been in college since like 2001.
He going out like Sperry. They just going to walk out together.
Man, this kid been in school for a long time. But again, he got kicked off the team again, man. So, I mean, you know, hey.
Poor Matty.
Yeah.
You got anything, Bobby?
Just one real quick, man. The good don't stay unemployed long. Mr. Don Mattingly.
Yeah.
Already back at it.
Boy.
Back
real
to the
quick.
Hey, man.
Marlins snapped him up.
Name recognition, baby.
Yes, real quick. He living on not only his coaching, but his playing name.
Thank you,
That's Don Mattingly.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, makes sense.
Don Mattingly. Hey, man, Dag, we just talked about this a little bit, so let's talk about it again. I was going to do this as really, but we didn't have enough time.
I was shocked you didn't.
So, Ohio State, let's talk about this for a minute. So, the kid, OVI, whatever that is, basically he was drunk driving.
Yeah.
So, what's funny about this whole story is the head coach, his name escapes me right now, Urban Meyer. Gets on Fox News and dogs out Florida State. Was it Florida State? No.
Are you talking when he was a commentator?
No. He dogged out somebody recently. Said he would have suspended them if it had been his player. Anyway, he gets on there and dogs another program's player out. So to make up, when JT did his thing, they suspend him quickly. One game.
Right. Minnesota.
Yeah, that's funny in itself. So you do that. So here's the thing. Now they're taking away his scholarship for one semester. Which semester do you think it is?
The non-football one.
Summer.
Dang.
Summer semester, we're going to make you pay for your schooling.
Yeah. And this is what's funny for you guys who've never played like football or you went on scholarship. Yeah. They have this thing called like mini-mesters
that
the big schools use. He'll be okay.
He ain't gonna get
because you technically don't have to take classes in the summertime.
Right. Not spring.
Nope.
Yeah, because he got
next fall.
He has to participate in spring practice.
Right.
We're gonna drop the hammer on you. Summertime. So guess what? Instead of you working out with the team at like 10 in the morning, like everybody, we gonna have you there at 6 a.m. You know, can't nobody see you. But best believe he gonna still be getting a stipend though. Absolutely.
Believe that, y'all. He's the starting quarterback.
Urban, you can fool them, but you can't
Bro,
fool
I know.
us.
Yeah, we see right through it.
I know what's going on.
You gonna summer suspend somebody, man. Dude, like I'm
We're
going
gonna
to
take
the
all
beach.
this. We're gonna take all this money this summer. Okay.
I ain't want to go to school.
You mean they got to be on campus? Bet.
In
I'm about
itself,
to be petty for real.
In itself, now I've never had a DUI, but I know people who have. And I don't know anybody that can call a friend and say, come get me up from this DUI.
Well, you can do that when you're the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University.
Right.
You probably would have won the Heisman had you not got hurt.
Right.
So, I mean, and then you just won a big game.
Yeah.
What's funny is I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but I'm going to tell y'all this because y'all my folks.
Get real.
I guarantee y'all that officer does not have a job anymore. I guarantee you. Because his first phone call should have been to Urban Meyer. And then Urban Meyer sends his boy down there. Not Cardale Jones. We're not calling Cardale Jones.
Right.
How you going to call Cardale Jones? Whose job he just took?
Come get me, man.
Yeah. So,
wait a minute. You where?
You're right.
Proper protocol wasn't followed. Yeah. And I guarantee you that officer who pulled over JT Barrett, who didn't know who JT Barrett was, he don't have a job today.
Nope.
Urban's first call was to the chief.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get a call?
Oh, believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody just got burnt by Ted Gurn Jr.
Yeah, he burned bad
but
too.
watch this, though. Nobody else, especially like the basketball kids, now they happy. They're like, oh, man, look, ain't nobody getting no DUI no more, man. We drinking and driving like a
all
mug.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, man, come on, dog.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah. But for y'all who live in this like, oh, yeah, y'all don't know.
Y'all about to find out. You going to learn today.
Yeah.
What you got? Anything else, Mason?
I'm good, man.
Hey, man, real quick. Big shout out to American Pharaoh.
Yes, sir. Going out on top.
Won the Breeders' Cup.
$5 million payday on the way out the door.
Now he about to go have some fun.
That's all for the rest of his days.
Yeah, man. He
gonna stud.
He's a stud now.
You go ahead and you first win the Triple Crown.
Right.
Then you win the Breeders' Cup Classic by 6.5 lengths.
6.5 lengths. Blew him out.
Now you get to retire. Boy, you done lived a life.
Out in the field with the Phillies.
Live yourself a life.
All they gonna do, they gonna walk it up to you.
You're gonna be sitting there like what? Hey, young buck.
They gonna walk it to you.
One more thing I want to do before we get into Crush It real quick. Big shout out to Manu, Tim, and Tony Parker. They have just surpassed the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird.
They go to Fine Cup right there.
Kevin McHale. They're laughing in the background.
Yeah, that's Fine Cup right there.
Mess me up right here. And Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish for winning 541 games. They're the most winningest trio in basketball NBA history.
They played a lot of games.
Think about that.
Won a lot of rings.
That's a lot of games.
That's a
right
lot of time.
Yeah, together as one team.
Hey, man.
That's Popovich, boy.
And that's why they are successful.
Yeah.
And they still gonna be. No. You still got Kawhi there.
Mm-hmm.
The quiet assassin.
And then you just brought in on Big Boy.
Picked up.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, y'all in trouble. Cam to put that visor on. He wasn't playing good. He put that visor on.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and crush it, man. We got about 3 minutes. We're going to go around the room. Bobby, what you got for today, man?
You know I'm going to crush it with commercials. Man, I love football season. But Nike and the Heisman House are putting out some of the absolute best commercials.
That's Snow Day.
Snow Day.
What's your favorite one with the Heisman House?
Right now, I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's between the Hurricane with Vinny Testaverde coming in. They putting up boarding up the windows. Hilarious. Or Steve Spurrier with the shirt off. Man, if y'all ain't seen this one yet, Spurrier is the absolute truth.
One of my favorites is when Joe Theismann ride by. Hey, Joe. No, keep going. Because he couldn't get in the Heisman House. Jim Plunkett out there like,
right.
Hey, that's Joe up there. Him and Hersh walking like that. He talking about keep him rolling. Keep the bus rolling. Keep the bus rolling. Because, he changed his name from Thiesman to Theismann because he think he was going to win the Heisman. But
Clown.
Jim Plunkett wanted that, yes. Hey, I think that's Joe. No, it ain't. Keep it going.
And that snow day is real.
Yeah, it is.
That's a great piece.
Hey, man. Anything else, Bobby?
That's it. I'm loving it, man.
What you got, Bobby? What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, we love y'all, man. Man, we appreciate, man, how y'all rock with us, man, in the movement, man. Hey, it's going down, man, this month.
Crush anniversary.
It's going down this month, man. We partying. We're doing community outreach, and we partying some more, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Love you guys. And by the way, this Sunday, we're going to start what we call Dads for Dolls. Is that what it is?
Dads, Dolls, and Daughters.
Dad, Dolls, and Daughters, where we're going to ask that when you come to this watch party that you bring a doll as part of your entry. We're not charging money to get in, but we want to do dolls.
We want to start collecting dolls.
We're going to start collecting them at all of our events so when we get to Christmas, we can hand them out to these daughters.
That's right.
And the method behind it is you have these incarcerated dads who really want to do stuff for their daughters. So what we're going to do is collect the dolls, and with these dolls, we're going to present the dolls to the daughters of dads who behind bars.
Big shout out to the manager at Sweet.
I've got AD.
AD is his big thing. We're going to talk with him, but we're going to be supporting him. So that's what we're going to ask you guys to do.
So show up with a doll.
So every event that we throw.
Doll.
Just dolls.
Don't matter.
Just bring dolls,
doll,
man.
baby, Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, just bring them.
What else kind of dolls they had?
And a Bratz dolls.
Yeah,
it don't matter. Bring a doll.
The purpose is, like we say, we're not charging for anything. We're going to try to do this at every event that we get to. We want this to be part of what we're doing with the Crush. So that's our thing.
And there are lots of different girls out there that are lots of different colors.
Yeah.
Y'all remember
They
that.
can't all be pale. Just saying that.
Yeah, I said it.
We went petty toward the end then. Petty Pendergrass, petty instead of Tony right now. Hey, man. Thank you, Killer Mike, again for showing up, man.
John
Thank
Pillin,
you.
I see you. What's up?
Thank you, Periscope. We hit a number we never hit today off of Periscope. Big shout out.
That's the west side. There ain't nothing throwing up the W.
Big shout out to our social media people.
Yes,
birthday girl,
ladies.
Crystal.
Crystal.
Candace Neal, what's up, Candace?
Shout out to you, Nikki. Sky.
Get 'em. Love it.
Dark Knight.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rick.
Maceo.
I'm going to keep telling you again, Rick. I need that commercial.
22 hours from now, we'll be doing this again. Stay with us. This is
Earth
Crush.
Wind. Earth Wind.
Let's
Earth
go.
Wind.